like to call the hearing to order this morning. We're going to be evaluating the role of FERC in a changing energy landscape, and I'm delighted that the commissioners at FERC are with us today. We appreciate very much your being here. I certainly initially would like to congratulate Cheryl LaFleur, who has been appointed the acting director of FERC, and I enjoyed our meeting yesterday, Ms. LaFleur, and we look forward to working with you on many issues facing our country as we adjust to this changing landscape that we all are very much involved in. I would say that I think the transcending issue that sort of encompasses everything that we're talking about today does relate to the way the changing landscape of energy in America. With this low-priced natural gas, we see a transformation from coal to natural gas. Many states, and this administration particularly, are being very aggressive in trying to increase the amount of electricity produced from renewables as they try to address climate change. And I would say that as we move forward, and I think you all particularly have to be sensitive to this, is that frequently many people in the administration and other groups point to Europe as a model for America. And yet in Europe, 22% of electricity is now being produced from renewables. They have an overcapacity of electricity in Europe. And as a result, they have very low wholesale prices, which is good. But their residential rates and their manufacturing rates are the highest in the world because of renewable surcharges. And so what's happening over there is they're trying to make this transition too quickly, in my view, and that's what people are trying to do in America as well. But what's happening over there is that the utilities, the baseload utilities, have lost like $800 million in market valuation over the last 15 months or so. And so as you go to renewables and you try to, you have to place more emphasis on distribution at the local levels, there's not enough capital in the utility industry there to meet those needs. And so they have a real conflict in Europe right now. And interestingly enough, they've mothballed 30 gigawatts of plants producing electricity from natural gas in Europe because of the high cost of natural gas coming out of Russia. And we had our largest export market of coal last year in recent memory, and the Europeans took 45% of that. Because when Germany closed down their nuclear power plants, they realized, and other countries over there realized, they have to use some coal. And so this administration, who talks all the time about all the above policy, is in effect, in their greenhouse gas, going to prohibit even the option of building a new coal-powered plant in the future. So if we're going to talk about an all the above policy, and say that is our policy, then that should be the policy. That should be the policy. And so we've introduced legislation. We don't expect anybody to build a new coal-powered plant right now with natural gas prices this low, but in the future, like in Europe, what they're discovering, it should be an option. And so I look forward to the testimony of the commissioners today to get some of their views on the many challenges facing us. And I look forward to your comments, Mr. Norris. I know you made a comment recently in a smart grid conference in November about your personal view is we don't really maybe need any more infrastructure for natural gas and fossil fuels. I mean, I think, I may be wrong, but I think you made that comment. And many of us would disagree with that, particularly with the additional fields that we have, and the Northeast talks to us all the time about not having the infrastructure to get the gas to where it needs to be. But we all recognize that we have a lot of challenges, and we can't meet those challenges unless we work together to meet them. And we're going to continue to provide an alternative view of this administration, particularly in the area of energy, where we think that are serious disagreements and with dire consequences that are possible.